So today we're gonna start our talking with tinv. tinv is very important function. It's just type of t distribution and it's abbreviated from student inverse cumulative distribution function. So tinv, as I said, it's just inverse cumulative distribution function. So tinv has two best friends. Yes, it has two best friends. So it has p for the probability and it has d for degree of freedom. But why we care? Why we care about this function? Why I care and I just put it today in one episode for you guys. Okay, so it's helping us in finding critical values and also many confidence intervals for means, hypothesis testing, simulation and modeling, and maybe educational and statistical analysis. For example, like if I want to find right now the 95 percentile of student t distribution, and let's say with 50 degree of freedom, how I can do that. And by the way, it's very important to, as like coder or programmer, to translate words into code. So as I said in the beginning, I said degree of freedom of 50. So let's create like variable 50. And then b was equal 0.95. So right now t equal tv, or this function, which is t inverse cumulative distribution, and I will open a bracket, and he gave me a recommendation for b, which is it's already ready, and then my degree of freedom. So I have everything I do need. I have all the elements of t inverse cumulative distribution. So right now if I press run, I have the value of t. So it's very hard to see things in numbers or just like by a result of t. But if you have a t and you have a question, like he asking you about probability or like more, like we're gonna explain this later, but like ANOVA or something like that. So you get you the value of t that you can plug in another equation to find another like result that wants to. So okay, let's see more examples. So what if I want to compute this time the 99 percentile, but for t distribution from 1 to 6 degree of freedoms? Feel free to pause the video and try it by your own, but we'll jump right away to it. So our degree of freedom, as I said, is from 1 to 6. So how I can do that? It starts now at 1 and 6, and this colon means like it's 1, it covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 6. So from 1 to 6 and everything in between. So this is my degree of freedom. The second thing, I have p2, which is equal 0.99. So right now I have both, so I'm totally ready. So let's create our function. So right now tinv, but this time is p2 and my degree of freedom. Let's see what we can get. So okay, I don't wanna this, let's suppress this by the semicolon and let's see the value of t2. Okay, so t2 I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 values, and this makes sense because I have 6 degree of freedom. So it just MATLAB does expect us to have value for the first degree of freedom with this probability and value of the second degree of freedom with this probability, same as the third degree of freedom and fourth and fifth and sixth. Okay, so yes, the more I can increase the degree of freedom, 100%, the result will be different, and the amount of results, the number of values will also vary, depend on how many degree of freedom I do have.